have you been?
Really? We haven't seen each other since we were little, and that's your response?
Well, I don't know what to say to a man who left his family so that he can go live life to the fullest.
Look, I'm sorry for...
Just save it, okay?
Wait, please, I really need your help. Please, things have been going terrible lately. Please just let me come in for 10 minutes, and I promise I will leave and I will never bother you again.
Fine.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it a lot. Like really. Thank you.
You want some coffee?
Yes, please. That'd be great. Thank you very much. 3 sugars, please.
I know what to do.
So how have things been, man?
Why do you care?
I just want to know what my brother's been doing all these years.
So you run away from your family for 5 years. You come back and you ask me what I've been doing?
I guess.
You know what? Why don't you just get out of here?
Poor choice of words. I'm sorry.
Your coffee's ready.
Okay, thanks, man.
Thank you.
You still make great coffee, man.
Thanks.
I think we should talk.
About?
Me running away.
I agree. No, you didn't even say goodbye.
Some people aren't good at saying goodbye.
You mean like the people who abandon their friends and family?
Friends? Is that supposed to be funny? The kids at my school called me stupid, annoying, and creepy, and you're honestly able to call them my friends and keep a straight face?
No, not those people. I'm talking about the people who actually loved you for the person you were. You had friends there, you know?
Uh-huh, sure.
I'm serious. There's nothing you can say that will make me forgive you for what you did. And be honest with me, what made you run away in the first place?
Okay, I'll tell you. Life has been nothing but terrible for me in this town. I have no friends at school, and Mom and Dad are always putting rules on us.
Because they're trying to protect us because they love us.
They love you. They hate me.
They don't hate you, they just don't understand you.
Regardless, it's still a reason why I shouldn't stay.
So, has life as a drifter been good?
Yeah, it's going fine.
Better than your life here?
Much better.
How do you live like that? I mean, how do you get food?
Whenever I go to a restaurant, I offer to do the dishes and, sweep the place and, really clean the place up in exchange for a meal, you know.
What about when the weather's bad?
What do you mean?
Where do you go? Like, where do you stay?
I'm a drifter. I'm not homeless.
What's the difference?
A drifter is somebody who doesn't have a settled home, like somebody who goes from place to place so they can try to find a better home or job than they already have. They may be poor, they may even not make as much money as they should be, but they still have homes. Homeless people, as the name suggests, don't have homes.
Duh.
Homeless people tend to live on the streets, begging instead of working, and
I know what a homeless person is.
sorry, I mean, you didn't know what a drifter was, and you asked me what the difference was, so I just thought I'd tell.
I just thought they were the same, okay?
Whatever. I'm surprised. You were always a smart one. I assumed you of all people would know what it means.
Can we just drop it, please?
Fine.
So you have a home?
Not exactly.
So you are homeless?
No, how many times do I have to say it? I'm a drifter. A drifter is somebody who moves from home to home. I don't really have a home, but I do at the same time. I know that probably makes no sense.
Not really. So, now that we've established that you have homes, I have to guess they're not nice homes.
No, not at all. You know, one time I rented this cockroach-infested apartment in Paterson, New Jersey. I woke up to this tingling sensation on my face, and on my stomach. I turned the light on, and there's these cockroaches just crawling all over me. It was disgusting.
No.
Anyway, I pulled them off of me, stormed out the door, went to the lobby, and complained to the lady at the front desk. I was shouting obscenities, vulgarities, you name it.
Same thing.
What are you talking about?
Obscenities and vulgarities are the same thing.
Really, dude? Are you really gonna start that argument again?
Is there a difference between the two?
No, I don't think so. And by the way, really? I mean, I tell you that story, and the first thing you say is that obscenities and vulgarities are the same thing?
I don't know, I guess. What did you want me to say?
How about, wow, that's very funny, or something?
When would you ever hear me say that?
I don't know, it would have been better than what you said. Anything would have been better than obscenities and vulgarities are the same thing.
Ha ha, that's so funny.
Screw you.
You're welcome for taking you in and making you coffee, by the way.
I said thank you.
Yeah, and you're doing such a great job at it now.
Yeah, because you're being an unreasonable jerk.
I'm the jerk? I'm not the one who ran away from his family.
You know what? I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Where are you going?
I need to get away from you.
You mean like what you did all those years ago?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Hey, come back here. Get down here, I want to talk to you.
Nope.
You know what then? Why don't you just get out of my house?
It's my house too, idiot.
Not anymore. You made that decision a long time ago. Now get out of here before I call the cops.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'll call the police.
Go ahead, call the cops. I don't care.
You don't care. Really? You don't care?
You're not the owner of the house. You can't kick me out.
Of course I can. Everyone has a right to feel safe in their own home.
Okay, then stop yelling at me.
No, you did a terrible thing and you need to be scolded for it.
I think you've done enough scolding for 1 year.
In that case, I think you mean 1 month. The year's almost over.
I know. Can you believe it, man?
No.
You remember that one Christmas when we were in New York City? You remember that, really drunk guy who was just like Santa who went around annoying everybody?
Yeah. On the ferries, right?
Yeah.
So, what brings you back?
I don't know. I guess I just wanted to... I don't know.
You said that things have been going terrible lately and you really need my help. So, do you want to tell me what those things are about?
I don't know.
Come on, man, you took a liberty to come all the way back here and you wouldn't even tell me why?
Is there any law that says I have to tell you?
No, but there is a law that says if an unwanted person enters a person's house, the owner of that house can call the police and have that person get thrown out. Which is exactly what's going to happen to you if you don't talk to me.
I was afraid.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
I don't know.
Afraid of what?
Everything. Just being alone.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Just the world, you know, like being with very little money and trying to find a home and worrying about paying bills. It's just too much.
You've been doing it for 5 years.
Yeah, well, soon after I ran away, I quickly regretted it. I mean, I thought it would be fun. I mean, I thought it would be better, but it's not. If anything, I think it's worse.
I thought you said your life as a drifter was better than your life here.
It's not. It sucks. I have a shitty job, I can't pay my bills, and everywhere I go, my landlord always kicks me out of my apartment and throws my ass out on the street.
That's gotta be rough.
You don't even know the half of it.
I don't want to know the half of it. So does this mean you want to move back in?
No, I can't. Not after 5 years of not being here. Besides, if Mom and Dad saw me, they'd probably have some sort of mental breakdown.
You know, I didn't want to tell you this, but Grandma died of a heart attack after she heard you left.
What?
Yep. She was so shocked she couldn't handle the news.
You're saying I killed her? Oh my god. I'm sorry, I have to go. I have to leave.
Where are you going?
I have to go. I'm sorry I came here in the first place.
No, you said earlier you need my help, so what exactly do you need my help with?
I don't know.
Come on, sit down. Looks like it's gonna snow soon.
Really? How long was I here?
Only a couple hours.
Jesus, where are Mom and Dad?
Work?
When are they supposed to get back?
Real soon.
Jesus, I gotta go.
Why are you in such a hurry to go all of a sudden?
Because I can't have Mom and Dad see me, okay? They'll be heartbroken.
They were heartbroken when you left.
They moved on, didn't they?
Yes.
And what about what you said about Grandma, huh? Where is she now?
Dead.
That's right, she's fucking dead. I killed her and you don't think it's a big fucking deal.
Of course I think it's a big deal. How could you say such a thing?
You tell me this and you don't seem the least bit fazed by it.
What are you talking about?
Look at you, you're fucking emotionless.
I think I already got my anger across. I don't enjoy us having an argument.
Neither do I.
Then please sit down and relax.
Can we stop this?
Stop what?
Whatever this is, I feel like you're my fucking therapist.
Sit down, please.
No. You don't give a shit about Grandma, do you?
Watch it.
That's why you don't look sad. You don't give two shits about her. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were happy she's dead. Oh.
If you ever say anything like that again, I will kill you. I will fucking kill you. Got that? Go ahead, hit me. Just go ahead and hit me. I really don't give a fuck.
What's the matter?
Shut up.
What's wrong, huh? What's the matter? You scared?
I said shut up. Now sit down. I'm sorry.
No, don't even say anything, okay? I'm sorry, okay? That was a terrible thing to say.
Yeah, but hitting you like that wasn't the right thing to do.
No, it was. I mean, if I wasn't such a selfish asshole, none of this would have happened.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I understand why you would want to run away. I don't like it here either.
I don't blame you.
I mean, I still think you're an asshole for abandoning your family, but I can understand why you would want to run away.
Why don't you like it here?
School.
School? Why don't you like school? I mean, you always did well, you made lots of friends. How come you don't like it, man?
I don't know. It can just be overwhelming.
What can?
I don't know. It's just the work. It's just overwhelming, you know?
Like what?
Math,
What kind of math you taking?
calculus,
Damn, that must be pretty hard, huh?
meh,
How you doing in that class?
straight A's.
See? You see what I mean by you always being the smart one? That's why mom and dad always preferred you over me.
Dude, that's not what makes someone smart.
What do you mean?
Being good at math and getting good grades doesn't make someone smart.
It doesn't?
What makes someone smart is their wisdom and ability to make right decisions.
Yeah. Hey, what's the point of calculus anyway? Like, calculus and algebra. Like, what's the point? Like, I mean, unless you want to be the next Albert Einstein, then literally none of that shit matters. Like, when in your life are you ever going to need to solve a complex equation like E equals mc squared?
I tell you, I don't know. It's a fucking joke if you ask me. Oh man. I was baking in that thing. Say, tell me more about your life. I'd like to know more.
I don't know if you'd be particularly interested in hearing anything about me. My life, most of it doesn't add up to much that I can relate as a way of life that you would approve of. But I guess I'll try my best to tell you anyway.
Okay.
This one morning I woke up. I heard Mom's voice calling me from downstairs. I heard her shouting that breakfast was ready. I get all excited as I run downstairs, expecting to see her, you, and Dad sitting there with smiles on your faces, ready to say good morning. But then I get down there and I find that you're not there. It was all in my head. I laughed. I laughed because I had forgotten that I was all alone. I do your usual morning routine of shaving, showering, all that stuff. I go to work every day at the kitchen and I just hate it. I go home after a long, hard day's work and do nothing. I can't afford television, so there's not really much to do there. I just stand in my room and stare out the window all day. And then I hear Mom's voice calling me again from the kitchen. This time I hear her shout that dinner's ready. I go in there, and once again, nobody's there. And once again, I laughed. And then I pulled up a chair, I sat down, put my head, and then I put my head down on the table. And by that time, I wasn't laughing anymore. I was crying.
What about your roommates?
I had this one roommate. We were pretty close. We traveled together for years. We lived in New York City, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas together. I guess you could say we were kind of like George and Lenny from that book. What's it called again?
Of Mice and Men?
That's the one.
What was his name?
He never told me his name.
He never told you his name?
I asked him, and all he told me was that names don't matter.
Did you tell him yours?
I think so, but I can't remember.
Where is he now?
Dead. He was a heavy drinker. He went through a deep depression since his wife and kids had left him. He told me that he would routinely, get drunk and frequently beat his wife, and I think sometimes even the kids. He didn't mean to do it, it's just that the booze was too much. His wife, eventually she filed for divorce and won custody of the kids and the house. He lost everything. His family, his home, his job, his friends. He told me his friends didn't even talk to him anymore. Eventually, he had to go rent homes that he could barely afford, and that he wouldn't stay in for like more than a week. But the worst part about it was that he was all alone. And then he found me.
Is it the alcohol that killed him?
In a way, he would frequently experience pains in his stomach and his back due to the alcohol. He would take medication for it, and I believe he also took medication for his addiction. He overdosed one night, took too much, and killed him.
Were you there when it happened?
Not really. I just walked in and saw that he was collapsed on the couch. I noticed he wasn't breathing.
I'm so sorry.
I was alone once again. That's why I'm out here now.
I don't understand. Didn't you say earlier that you need my help?
Yes.
Well, what exactly do you need my help with? I mean, you already said you don't want to move back in, so I'm not sure what I can do for you.
Tell you the truth, I don't exactly remember what I was talking about. I guess I just needed to talk to you. I was hoping in vain that Mom and Dad wouldn't be home. I saw your car parked in the driveway out there.
How did you know it was my car?
You were always talking about how you wanted a Honda.
No, it actually belongs to my friend Henry. I was just borrowing it, so he'll be over to pick it up pretty soon.
Ah,
So are you here because of your friend?
yeah.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate it.
Did you come here because you wanted to make amends with me?
No, not to make amends, just to talk. I just felt that talking to somebody about all this would help.
Why did you choose to come to me for help?
You're my brother. I didn't think there was anybody else to turn to. I actually planned on moving back in, but now I've changed my mind. Tell you the truth, I don't know what I'm gonna do when this is over. You should probably know by now that I don't really have very much to live for. But you do. I know you hate school just as much as I do. I know you've thought about dropping out before. That's why I'm here now. I'm here to tell you, don't make the same mistake I did. You've worked real hard, you've gotten good grades, and I'd hate to see you let it all go to waste. You've got your life on track. But me, I got nothing. So please, don't make the same mistake I did.
The river flows, it flows to the sea. Wherever that river goes, that's where I want to be. Flow, river, flow, let your waters wash down. Take me from this road to some other town. All he wanted was to be free, and that's the way it turned out to be. Flow, river, flow, let your waters wash down. Take me from this road to some other town. Go, river, go, past a shady tree. Flow, river, flow, flow to the sea. Flow, river, flow, flow to the sea.